And it's all come down to this. Blood, sweat, and tears has been poured through all the teams in this division throughout the past 3 months. But after this playoff race, only 2 have been remaining standing, and after tonight, only 1 can be crowned the victor of this season, the champion. And will eventually eat an arrow, and it's going to be Yite that does eventually fall. So 1-player advantage, 2-player advantage for the side of Froyotech in this current fight. A lot of these players, though, they're losing some play. Oh, they're losing health, but it's going to be Witness is actually losing the players. Froyotech.
Here comes Froyotech, they smell blood.
Oh, they're out from, yeah, they're, oh, the drop! Did he just barely get that, or did he just not see the sticks in the air? I'm not plays on the chase, as well as Mirrorman trying to apply some pressure. Low guy's not quite out yet, but I think they feel safe enough on the cliff despite being down 2 classes, but they gotta be careful. Froyotech is on the chase themselves. Yeah, they know the player out, and they know they're healthy enough to actually push through. Now, Ouch taking a lot of damage. Will get actually all the way back. Slam and Yite are next to each other, not shooting each other, but will eventually have so many. What? Where do they even come from? Or in the grave, just Habib on the point. Lab's gonna bomb to get him to at least back up somewhat. But the Uber's still in the equation. Yite is actually gonna take the Uber, not Branson. Habib almost pretty much 1 digit HP, but Artist jumping in there, trying to get him the Uber, will eventually escape out. It's gonna be Slemnish down for this post fight, but a lot of weak players with Side of Witness, so it's difficult for him to use this player advantage quite yet. It might give a little bit of time for Slemnish to spawn, but immediately the bomb's coming from Ash. A lot of positioning, and to get skis very low, gonna make it hard for him to commit. It's actually Habib gonna go for it. It's not gonna get Low Guy once again. Artist popping in the air, will eventually get cleaned up by the last rock. Actually not even, but will eventually die. Not the player I thought was going to be doing it, but Froyotech, I think they recognized it. That was lost. They just going for the sack and go. Yeah, and this is going to be the last hurrah for the side of Witness. When it comes to this round in particular, immediately dropping to Habib, at least a little bit forward, trying to get some damage on him to clean him up. He'll eat an arrow and still live, spinning in circles. And that's a full wipe for Witness and a round in favor of Froyotech. Yeah, they're definitely trying to find holes in the Witness Gaming defense, and I think the lack of being able to practice too much is showing at least a little bit, but new round, new them. Immediately trying to bust in over onto the side of the concrete, gonna give up 1 to be able to take Blaze out. Ash trying to get away from his life with his life, but will not find himself so lucky, but cleaning up Habib. So no Delman for the side of Froy. It's gonna be a little bit difficult to spam these players off the point. Witness Gaming just standing proud on top of it, trying to apply so much damage onto the Froyotech team to get them back at least a little bit, and the cap will go in their favor.
That's what it looks like to me.
These artist pipes, though, they're just taking Habib out of the picture. I don't feel like Habib's being able to put up too much damage, but at the end of the day, it's still Froyotech are still finding a way to be able to put themselves on the point and cap that just by corner capping it. So once again, even Uber's situation where we might see an exchange coming out of the side of Witness when they want to push this into their favor, but Froyotech are holding on to this at least for now, trying to put the time back in their favor. Yeah, plays at least a little bit weak, so gonna have to air it up. I think everyone's pretty much healthy at this point, but Brandsam running forward with the Uber, trying to get onto skis, will eventually pop. Ash getting the Uber as well, and Yite getting pretty much everyone on the side of Witness has gone forward to try to create some chaos. Trading 1 for 1 at least for now. Ash gonna clean up by the side of Banny, but maybe taking out by Yite. Will indeed, and all this chaos so far, I mean, a valiant effort, but so much resources expended and not enough on the plate. So Logai, the last survivor, getting out, and so far it seems like Froyotech are in a decent spot to turn this clock timer back in their favor.
Aggressive. It looks like they're just kind of, yeah, they're sitting pretty, just kind of waiting for something. A lot of really early aggression from Danny there. Actually, Laz is going to fall, but they're going to trade blades. So what is, oh, actually a lot of kills, excuse me.
Yeah, everyone all across the board is dropping. Only 2 left alive for the side of Witness, and it looks like the aggression play from Froyotech is going to net them a full wipe. Oh! And Bandy dies to the solemn bow at the very end, but it's like you said in the pregame.
We're probably going to be seeing a sack coming soon. Look at the Habib stickies. They're on the ceiling. Yeah, everyone in the server, I think, at least Froyotech assumes it's coming. Witness Gaming actually doesn't. Okay, here they go. Yeah, Lass is bombing behind. Both soldiers are bombing in. Froyotech is so passive, though. Look how passive they are.
Skis takes 1 rocket. Oh, the sticky! The late artist bombed the sticky over the cliff. Skis had no sight of that whatsoever because of the height of inching towards China. I don't think he's been quite seen yet. The first shot is always a dangerous one, and the first shot is all he needs. So medics immediately equalize, and now Witness can't even cap. All this cap time, Froyotech needs to cap it and you win. Immediately Uber coming out, trying to get as much damage as possible. Artist dropped extremely weak. Will get the flash to live, at least for the area end of this. Bombs onto the enemy team's foot from the side of Froy, trying to apply some stand. Bandy getting weak, but it's going to be the side of Witness that's falling. Artist for an HP, and they don't have enough players to get on that cap to block it. All that cap time before the Uber exchange. That's Froyotech in a pretty good spot to be able to just stand on it. He ate Habib Sticky's wall. Uber didn't launch them. So
Skis got launched in.
Skis surf, but he had to surf towards the enemy team to survive, and that's going to be death either way. So far, Mirrorman, though, might be last hurrah. His first rocket missed a little bit, but the shots from his low guy's teammate did not quite hit the mark, so Mirrorman still gets the kill at the end of the day. That was
I don't know how much they can do to block it, really. They just, Witness Gaming just have to, cap once and they're good.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot on how to beat, but he's pretty passive.
And here it goes. Yeah, so point for Luber,
Oh,
and here comes the sack.
Yeah,
Low guy
that
pops
is
immediately.
a successful force. Yeah, they do get some kills as well. So not only did they get this force, but they get some advantage to use in terms of player ad, because you can look at the clock and see that Slem is for at least a little bit longer to try to turn the round timer in their favor. Down a scout, but they do have an Uber ad to work in their favor. So Witness Gaming got to play this fast. They don't want to get Ubered on.
They know. Oh, Skis immediately gets landed on. He's actually. Oh, Laz.
Oh, clean up by Laz. Low guy's arrows have been on point so far this entire match.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you see Froyotech trying to enter. Oh, so Skis nice to trap, and they have full Uber. This is Witness Gaming's round to lose. They have no heals. Here comes a B-bomb, massive B-bomb, and Low guy pops. He knows he can't drop that. And Froyotech's in behind, but they're not getting any kills here. They get the Uber, but I don't know if it's gonna matter. It depends all on Yeah, they're getting all these kills. They get the Uber, but that's it. Now they have to take this dry fight and win this dry fight.
This damage, though, I am surprised at least a little bit by the execution, but it's still going to work out. The bow? The bow guy?
He kept, man, he cheesed the frag and he got the cap.
Oh, I probably didn't think that he was the last person left alive, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to lie. From bird's eye view, that looked really weird.
He lived.
I was going to say he might not get flashed, but I didn't want to curse it.
Low guy's caught up, he's going to fall. Both soldiers trade for Low guy here, which makes sense because now Witness Gaming can't really cap the point. Ash has 3 health, you know, a very sad position of the soldier class. And Froyotech still have Uber ad, and they have Skis to work with. Yeah, Ash going to clean it at the end, so.
With Ash falling as the 4th player, it's just Artist and Brands left alive versus the entire Froyotech team. Artist jumping forward, will not really find anything, and Brand Simmons being the last person there. I mean, Jarrett and Low guy have to run through 6 people.
Yeah, there's no way you can make it.
This would be the highlight of the century, but I don't think it's not feasible.
Happening. Now that Blaze is down, that's one less spamming class to deal with. But all pocket soldiers are just sitting at the top of the rock, spamming down, doing so much damage.
Laz just found Blaze's rollout timing and landed on him perfectly.
Brand's can eat a pipe though.
Laz arrows all around, and it's going to be
hurt.
Banny that's extremely aggressive and will find Laz alone on the flank. Yeah, he's actually going back for a pack.
He's going to find Yite
off of Low guy, and Banny will find him as well. It's the time for the Witness Gaming flank. A little bit off, and Low guy will die from a bomb from Blaze. So only 3 players left alive, left to salvage. They will collect Blaze and Mirror, and Banny behind though might collect Artist if he finds his shots and gets a little bit of damage, but will probably actually may not even get cleaned up here.
Damage.
Yeah,
he's just
Ash
running around.
Instead.
28 health. Look at this. This is the most aggressive thing. Oh, they're all dying.
Yeah. See, even if Froyotech die here, the fact that they're slowing them down. Yeah, Brand Slam just run past him. He knows I have to get the point.
That's actually a big brain plays from Brand Slam. Skis did live, but yeah, this is that might be one of those wild plays. That's smart, but wild plays I've ever seen. Skis is caught behind on their cliff, has to take a scout 1v1.
Yeah, Froyo gets a little bit greedy there. I mean, the idea of necessarily going to spawn at least a little bit, sure.
It made sense, but Beep was 20 health in spawn.
Yeah, it seemed a little bit reckless. I thought that was in the bag, but I mean, with Skis dead, it's gonna be pretty hard for them. I mean, so much damage from both sides. It's just Slem and Skis left alive. 3v2, but Ash is on Sniper still at 4 HP as well, so this could be clutched by Slem if he hits his shot. Oh no, Yite will find that.
Wasn't sure which player to hit, so Ash lost Sniper, he gets Skis!
Oh, the perfect shot at the very end.
But look at the respawners. The respawners for Froyo coming in, they don't have heals, but you know, they just have more bodies.
The cap time.
They got onto it. That's so smart.
Gonna salvage. They get one at the very minimum. Froyotech has to get on. Well, they don't have to get on the point, but Blaze is gonna try to cause some chaos. Yep, Blaze getting on it, causing a distraction, living for as long as possible so the teammates can get there. We'll see follow from your man as well as Slemdish getting any kill they can. Just play off the faster respawners, trying to salvage and make sure this round goes in their favor. Oh, Ash gonna fall in a 4v5 scenario right here in favor of Witness Gaming. The rest of Froyotech is rolling out, trying to get on this point, but not quite there in time. So we got a pretty close game here. It's gonna be a Witness Gaming round. Some damage, and Yite gonna fall. The flank plays are happening for the side of Froyotech. They chase Laz as well, so 2 player ad for the side of Froyotech with some people behind as well as even Banny. Banny's in main. He's get some damage on the log, but they do know it, and he is able to escape. At least now Banny's on the chase though. Low guy's just stuck. He's 8 HP and gonna get cornered by these people coming in from the cliff.
No hope. And that's a full wipe.
One person behind, they're gonna go back and clean up and kill, but
every day.
Yeah, true. So they have some room to work with in terms of class composition as well as some space, trying to push back onto this point. But the Blaze
Froyotech's getting very aggressive. They get Bandy a lot of damage off of that. Mirrorman in, he's gonna get Ash, and he's on Low guy. Can he get the next rocket? No, he can't. But Witness Gaming is so hurt. Artist is gonna fall, and it's just Brand Slam and Low guy versus pretty much a lot of Froyotech players. But
much longer than you initially expect.
Laz is gonna die too.
Immediate, they
look at Skis is on flank. Froyotech is just pushing their heels flank.
This is an extremely great play. They know this window where they have disad is extremely small, so they're trying to clean up Witness Game before it even happens, and they force the Uber in the most perfect spot, but not quite enough. Ash with the salvage,
kills are insane.
making sure that Skis does indeed fall, and the beginning execution was great, but after...
Here we go. It's Witness Gaming have to get point time now, or else they're just gonna pretty much lose very quickly.
Yeah, there's no overtime, so there has to be aggression right now. Bomb coming from Ash, causing a distraction. It's gonna be over on the flank. Slemnish and Mirrorman are caught in the middle of the connector, but yeah, not on the point. I think there might have been a bit of miscommunication there on who was actually going to be standing on the point there. Yeah.
And they have an Uber. Here come, yeah, they're gonna Uber exchange the buy time. Very heads up play for Witness Gaming. They know they need the buy time for the demo to come back. Ash lives. He's running. I don't think he has ammo. He's running away with a pickaxe.
Lost so many players though, 3 dead in this post Uber, so it bought time, but at the end of the day Froyotech were able to take back
they do have a dry fight. They have like, looks like both demos are gonna let the rollout. Actually, did Habib go Valley? I didn't even notice. He's very aggressive, but yeah, Habib's so aggressive. Well, he's so hurt too. He gets rid of least.
Same with Blaze, so a lot of weak plays to the side of Froyotech. They're actually gonna chase one of the soldiers. I think that's
Ash
Laz out
of their own too. High bomb from Ash.
And Habib's dead immediately. Yeah, and Ski's dead, and oh, the flank coming from Laz, cleaning up Skis and Blaze. He got pushed back so far, but still able to find some success. And only 3 players left alive for the side of Froyotech. Bransam shot up into the sky.
Mirrorman's gonna die.
Heavy on the field, 1 player add for the side of Witness Gaming. They got some cap time, but if it goes too much longer, C's will get an Uber of himself. They're trying to play this fast. They are gonna lose Ash. Slemnish is a 1 HP. He will eventually fall. The Uber will come out though.
But they have so many players to chase. I don't know if...
Oh, low guy.
Oh, he
barely escaped. He just jumped up the side. Wow. All right. Well, that's gonna be an ad for the side of Witness. They definitely salvaged at the last second. That was going pretty bad. Took a bit.
They're just all hiding in spawn. They're getting the point time too. Although they do manage to fight the point. No soldiers,
trying to bomb in. Oh, a little bit of damage from Ash onto Skis. 4v4 scenario. Oh, salvage though, maybe? Laz. Oh, teammates ate the rocket for Skis, so Skis gonna live through that. And I mean, you lose 1, but you still have the super to work with. Ransom gonna fall though, so 5v4 scenario. The force though, Laz able to make sure that is claimed for themselves. Artist pop into the air, but will not be saved. But the Uber will die to fall it in.
Here comes the
3v3, but the better Uber.
Huge though. The Uber is so much longer.
Ash is so deep. The rockets on his
rocket. Look
and
at the bomb
arrow from the low guy once again. Ash cleaning up a beep, so there's no escape. So Banny's on the chase, but low guy finds Ash, and I don't think Banny's gonna really find anything here.
Oh, Fred didn't even cat mid too, so that's a beep that they can probably roll second off this. It's not gonna look good because they got the mid win, they got 2 rounds to push, they couldn't get it, and if Froyotech wins their first one, this milk is huge.
Oh, Bransom does not quite hit the shot, and the Uber is actually so deep.
They get a Slemnish trap though. And they have Yet on Heavy. This might be salvageable, but Mirrorman's out. Yeah, this looks like a pretty successful last hold from... Oh yeah, Witness Gaming, okay. This is very clean.
Froyotech, I don't think they recognize it. There's actually, despite them getting so deep, there's actually no frags to get. That's why you got so deep in the first place. So they try to get any kills they can, don't really find a whole lot of success, and point stays empty. No cap time whatsoever, so...
Mirrorman gonna die, trying to get the force here. Blaze gonna die too. They managed to get Ash through, but then Andy's so hurt. Oh, they get so many kills, that's insane. And they're gonna get mid off this, and they're probably gonna steamroll the second, I'd guess. He's not even
free second.
This is massive for Witness Gaming. They don't know that Skis wasn't building out the trap.
From their last to your last to their last. The story of Witness Gaming and Habib putting up a trap to make sure that last kill is going to be collected. So that's going to be pretty much their sack, and starting to poke around, trying to find any opening to do a counter themselves. Mirrorman's going to get really weak, so it's going to be difficult for him to go for it. But Blaze, he's on the chase. He's sneaking through. He's found an opening through underneath and able to get a rocket on the low guy, getting that force out of the enemy team. And Witness, they're set up on the top of the platform. It's not really that great.
In lobby here. He's trying to go to last. And there's no one on the... Blaze has to go back to last. Okay, they're all going back for him. They can play for Grand Slam, dragging everyone back though.
Laz used the opening to force Skis as well, so they salvage that real hard. Despite a little, hole in their defense there, they at least make sure that, they don't give up 2 for free per se. Yep. Missing 1 soldier.
Artist has stickies on the floor, so it's gonna...
they go for Blaze alone. Froyotech plays a little bit too slow.
Yeah. Big flank plays, Slemnish, yep. They might try to push. I don't know. We'll have to see. Ash looks like he wants to go.
Oh, misses up his jump though. But bomb coming in. Cleaning up a lot of players. Yeah, 4v4 scenario.
No soldiers. No soldiers in the server.
Yeah, well, I don't think either team wants to necessarily push unless it's free. That's a free kill for the side of Habib collecting Brand Slam. They're on the chase trying to push into mid. Wallace player advantage still exists in their favor. They're underneath the point. Logan gonna die.
Logai's just leaving.
It's a collapse from here. Logai, I don't think anyone's healthy enough to really chase him deep, so he's gonna live at least for now. But that was quite the turnaround, and Froyotech find the opening to take mid back for themselves.
He just eats stickies on that door.
A little bit on the chase. Oh,
and he gets
lower. Habib drops solo, 30 HP, but does eventually live. And 2 soldiers down for Witness. That's a lot of spam not on the table.
Ooh, they get Slemnish though. That's a big pick. They're able to, get the sniper. So yeah, winning the SPS pretty convincingly. Now, is he gonna get air shot? No, low guy. He's so hurt. Oh, he has to pop there. Yeah, that was a required pop. Habib gets 2 kills. Habib's on a 7K on stage. Yeah, on an 8K.
Witness Gaming trying to collapse as much as possible and get some damage to clean up these people on the board. They've lost a couple of more respawners coming in from their spawn, trying to clean up as many people as they possibly can. Habib will fall. Skis drop very low. Caught from his team, but the respawners from Froyotech are finally arrived. The pipes are landing, and Mirman's trying to get all the points. They're trying to collect artists. They will, and it's just RGLgg left alive after a very long and scrappy fight. After a very long stalemate as well. Froyotech will take the first round of this Sunshine game. So it's going to be just both teams taking some positioning on either side. High bomb from Laz trying to land on the enemy team's Tetris area. And
going for something.
Surfing away into Guy will eventually die, but they've extended 3 resources with 4 to try to collect Skis and Mirman. And they will get that success, but not quite enough to make sure they own this point. It'll be taken by Froyotech, and I don't think Froyotech's healthy enough per se to contest and go into the enemy teams too, so.
Yeah, Banny's behind. Oh, Banny's quasi-terror behind. I'm trying to take it.
Oh,
okay.
he does eventually die, but that's enough room. That's so much room though. Blaze has
Artist
gone
is
in,
gonna fall to a soldier bomb. They get the trade.
Chaos, but the chaos at choke. Guy and Branson are just on cleanup.
I didn't see what happened. Froyotech just died. Like,
I mean, it was 2 different sides of the map. There was a little bit of distraction, but the scouts were just on cleanup duty. They did not let Froyotech get through that choke without heavy casualties. We got a pick. That's good short term, but pretty bad long term. So it's only a matter of time before they go in, and go in they will. Trying to get down the gun. Where it's over on the far left, not near the Uber whatsoever. So far they've collected no kills and actually going to take a lot of damage themselves. Immediately collapse on. It's just RGLgg and Artist left alone who will die. Branson following suit. Bombs coming in from the soldiers trying to salvage it in any way they possibly can. It's only going to be Mirman that does fall from this last push, though. It is Witness Gaming. Very disjointed in the execution of that last push. Laz is going to be the sole respawner that has to 1v2 for just long enough, but Banny not going for it. He's hiding in the corner. He's going to just, 2-shot guy in the corner. He knows that it's going to be a tall task to defeat Laz there. It's a bit of a long haul, but RGLgg left alone, unable to heal his teammates that are fighting on too, but doesn't look like they'll need it. It's only Slumnish, but it's pretty much there at 1 HP.
He's just running.
Will he find Artist? No. Yeah, he will eventually die, so that's honestly a pretty valiant effort from the side of Froyotech. They do have their Uber ready to go, just getting buffed up before they go. Hopefully for their sake, they don't take too long, because it's going to be a bit, but they will finally pop their juggle at least a little bit, but this level 1 will surely go down pretty soon.
They can't, the stickies on point. They're getting point time, so now they have to fight this, so they do have a good point time, and the collapse is huge. The damage is insane. Or they get Habib, and they finally, Witness Gaming, after all this time, they get a successful last push, and it's 1-1 now, going into our 3rd mid of the match. Blaze is gonna fall, kind of kissed in midair as we have an Uber siege happening here in second, but Froyotech's down 2, and they might get collapsed on.
Yep, and Habib left out to dry will eventually fall. Oh no, what? He took out Branson. I'm gonna get launched away to behind, and I collected another kill.
They get Skis though, Skis and Habib. RGLgg gets Habib.
That's huge. Well, honestly, I feel like RGLgg is starting to pass May in terms of
he's actually
total arrow kills this season.
Look at Banny, he's behind. I think he's gonna go for a back head. Banny's just always sneaking his way behind.
They don't even know. Oh, now they see him. And they have no scouts here. They Witness know they can't fight this long term.
Yeah, they know. Yeah. RGLgg's gonna be dead if they fight.
But here comes no way to avoid it.
Soldiers coming for the post, and Skis is already so hurt the damage. Skis is 16.
10 HP in a dream. The in the corner. A couple missed shots.
He can't get the shot. He got him at the very end.
His 6th shot hits.
But there's a big fight happening too, and Mirman's going to be on the unfortunate end of it. So they do have a pick to work with, but a lot of hurt players all around the board.
Yeah, there goes Guy. Doing so much damage though. Pretty much.
Blaze going to
bomb
Ash
damage to Habib. Yeah, Ash taken out of the picture.
Artist disaster.
That one little pick. Just quite enough to turn things in your favor for the side of Froyotech. Those Habib stickies, once again. Yeah, eventually got to pull the trigger and use the Uber, but the question is, when will that happen? I think for now, Mirman going in though. Oh, Mirman with the timing, couple hit rockets, but RGLgg, he knows his limits and does not pop, and a pretty good hold from the side of Witness. They played that pretty much as best as you could.
You're going to have a 6v4 pushing out, which is nice.
Trying to use the player added to their advantage, and no, the rest of Froyotech is respawning. Giant bomb coming from
That's a force.
Yep, that's a force coming from Skis, trying to run and find any player you can. Artist trying to escape through Laura, like you said, but Slumnish will find the combo instead, and it's going to just be a giant bait. Yeah, I mean, you could have maybe gone for a force or 2, but this works. But the question is, will it be enough?
Yeah, they know.
We're trying to go fast. Bomb from Mirman, trying to get the force out of RGLgg, but only a little bit of damage and no follow-up to make sure the force happens. The RGLgg still holding on his Uber, and everyone's pretty much out. Banny will maybe even die as well. Yeah, arrow does not come quite in time, and they got their Uber, but it's not for a minute, it's for 2. They were torn. Do we chase?
Here comes the soldiers too. The squad's in. They get the beat. That's a big play, and they're gonna probably get the scout there. They do get Banny, so that's a 3 for 3. They get Skis.
And they get Skis random spam choke. And behind play saved RGLgg as well, because it made Froyotech unsure what they need to do for their play. Slum just trying to go in. Will get killed by Artist. Yeah, it seemed one after one. They get Laz, but that was very much disjointed.
Oh, they get Ransom VD, Laz dies. They're just gonna all in here. Ash is gonna die. Yep. So wait, huge plays from Artist.
Oh, he's not with the combo though. Yeah, he gets SMG.
12 seconds left. Yeah, it's pretty much just the full commit here.
Oh, he's hitting the shots though. He just immediately takes out Slim, banning him loses the damage.
They have to
Low guy melee?
Low guy
melee? Low guy melee?
Wait,
Low guy
they
melee?
don't have the time.
Oh, true. As soon as I saw it, I was like, Logan's gonna try to melee the heck out of the other team. Oh, this mid is looking rough for the side of Witness in terms of distance and damage.
I think they know.
Yeah, there's so many people that are already out. They're like slowly getting ready to leave. And
Artist dies, they're out. They just whatever I said, Froyotech fixed it because that was all. Froyotech, Witness Gaming now were the ones who are hurt and spammed, and looks like we're probably made have an Uber exchange here because with the demo man down, it's gonna be really easy to get through these doors from Froyotech. They just gotta get through and not get super spammed. And big play from Ash. They're getting the force very early.
Yep, almost yoinks the pack away too, but the side of Logai and friends are still out here in grass trying to maintain their positioning. They're not necessarily on the high ground yet, but they do have the ability to use in if they so desire. There's a scout behind, the Uber will come in, trying to chase down all. Skis is alone, no scout speed, the last target from last will collect that frag. And Habib missing his jump as well, unable to find anything. He's almost left behind. It's going to be the salvage here.
Oh, they know, they spotted it too, so the one player who's behind it could really have a huge impact. He's actually taking 1v1.
Oh, scout class
goes for the Chad rocket. They're chasing Slemdish really hard, but so I'm just gonna get cleaned up. Actually, even the demo and medic chased them. They really wanted that Slemdish pick. And now with that open, they're free to push mid. Although they're down soldiers, so the Froyotech's down scouts. I'm curious to see how they approach this. Capping mid. Skis does have his Uber now, but it's gonna be tough to do anything with down 2, especially if it's Mirrorman and Vanny.
Yeah, there's room for people on Witness Gaming to go behind if they so desire.
And they're getting the kills
too. They got so many players, and it's just Skis. They play so high risk. They even bombed Artist in the thick of it to where he would be able to get out if things went really south.
Chad play.
And it pays off in dividends. They're able to take this point away and have an ad for last, and it'll be busting in through the enemy team's top left, trying to find their way onto the gun. Will eventually fall immediately across the point.
They get the point time, though. There's no stickies on the point.
Yep, a bomb coming in from Solo. Laz gets Skis, so there's going to be no heals or Uber coming in the equation for the side of Froyotech. 3 left alive on both sides. Logai dropped very low and actually not healing any of his teammates, so it's pretty much just a 2v3. Ransom trying to fight us for as long as possible, and Artist is getting out of there, realizing the last hold is lost. So they are still in this for the bit, holding the enemy teams too, but starting to poke around. Going to take a bit for the rest of their team to get here. And
they can refight this. They have 2 soldiers. They have the spawns. They can refight this because Skis isn't there to heal. Yeah, they knew. They just wanted the point time.
Let's go for this long.
Mirrorman dead, and Vanny's really hurt too. They have Skis has to pop to save Vanny.
Yeah, and himself 22 HP, trying to chase down Logai to get into fours, but he's so deep. Skis unable to chase that far because of his health, and it seems like the communication problems are starting to happen for the side of Froyotech rather than Witness.
Get soloed.
Yep, immediately through lower, trying to chase down a soldier. Blaze so
instantly for it. And Habib's putting stickies on point.
Skis alone.
Skis is
pause.
That's a pause. Okay, there they go.
Bomb coming in. Oh, the Mirrorman bomb hits one right. Nice rocket. Other one doesn't quite hit the floor, and he does get the flanks. No stickies on the point. Ransom on top of it, trying to funnel onto it, but not quite. And you're right, that flank. Habib had no idea. Ash with the huge plays. Mirrorman missed 1 rocket too many, and that round will be taken by the side of Witness Gaming, leading them 2-1.
Oh no! No, he's going for the stab.
He looked at point. He's thinking about it. I'm just on the spy cam the entire time.
Yeah, he's going. I was hoping Habib would blind him. He gets Slemdish. That's a good pick.
Oh, the fast bomb.
Put
the drive-by, and he gets out too. He's in his own cafe. He is long gone. And with no dome in, you don't play mid.
Yeah.
You don't play mid. And that is why the choke roll is extremely scary, because there is no health back then. But immediately drawing off the fact that Habib has been rolling out and unable to put down traps. This bomb from Laz is solo killing Skis, and maybe even Habib. Habib as well with the Art's collecting 2, and it's just Mirrorman, Flemnish, and Skis left alive. Mirrorman is behind though, so it could cause some chaos, but he won't be able to block the point because they're leaving 2. I think they know he's behind.
That's not such a heads-up play. That's something that a team
that's just in spawn sniping. They're just getting on the point. They don't have enough. Blaze is gonna die, and that's
a 3-1. That was
a swift round.
Look at the spam. Skis is so hurt. Oh, this is already.
Skis can't commit this. Man. He's so weak.
Yeah, they're all
he's
really
doing
hurt.
it. He's kind of doing it anyway.
Too.
Oh, Habib immediately melts, and Skis is just caught.
Oh, look at the damage.
Finding no escape. Slemness very weak as well, but able to get 2. And Laz are gonna fall.
On the low guy though, can they clean up the kill here? Low guy backing up the choke. He has so many players on him.
He has the hops.
He's so. How is he alive?
He got another arrow kill. This guy's a madman. He
Well, guy-
survived through all of that.
Old guy was playing it like a zombie survival simulation at the end of that, and he actually managed to win. He even drops
Question is, will the Uber actually go for those targets, or will it go for the point? Immediately coming in, Artist struggled at least a little bit, trying to get down this gun, will eventually fall, actually picked up, and they're immediately cleaning up the stickies off the point. Branson blacked off a little bit, but Artist is just lost in the enemy team spawn, will eventually die. Last falling as well, the collapse, getting a lot of damage, but not quite enough kills. It's just Branson, the low guy left alive, and low guy, he's out of there. He's recognized his team as lost,
didn't
and
get skis.
yeah, we're not able to collect enough cap time or enough players to make sure that 2 is hold on for themselves, or even collect last in that regard. So,
But now they have Slumdish behind to deal with, and Mirrorman looks like he knows that there's a lot of extra space to work with, so he's gonna try to do stuff off of that. They're buying a lot of time though. Laz does get Baity. That's a huge pick from Laz. He's able to live with 8 health. They get the force though, but they might even be able to dry fight mid off this with the picks.
oh, Slam, hello? Slam almost killed Brand Slam with a beam just a little bit.
I think they're gonna try to push off of the 3 pick though, and I can't blame them, or at least get a force. They're gonna do something off of it. So Witness Gaming still have a play here to work with.
This Uber gets come in from Cafe, immediately Ubered on Habib, juggled a little bit, so the trigger is pulled slightly too early, unable to catch anyone from the side of Witness. They are out of there, but at least they block. At least they blocked the cap from the side of Froyotech. They're holding on to it for a little bit longer, but once again,
Witness Gaming.
Bomb coming from Ash, some space created, but will die. A low guy not with his team quite yet, and that's going to be Artist does drop to aggressive stickies from Habib. I don't think low guy expected to be to see a Doman that close. Froyotech definitely played off the idea that Witness Gaming's communication was not going to be quite there. And true, Banny might fall if he's not too careful, but does eventually get out, and the team of Froyotech has flooded through the doors.
They save Blast. That makes sense.
Yeah, Uber does eventually come out, trying to chase down any frags they can, but they're not going to really find anything, and Froyotech's just in. They recognize the player advantage, getting on top of the point. No stickies, so sometimes they give up their lives.
Huge.
A lot of damage, but they're in the skybox and able to get to the point in time, and Froyotech used the player ad off of the successful force to get around for themselves, bring the game 3-2 in Witness Gaming's favor. Yeah, they're 6-manning over on the left-hand side. They're actually trying to pick Laz, but Laz is able to go back to his own pack, so Laz is causing a great distraction. Ash kind of stifled in the middle of the air, only going to get a little bit of damage, but Skis does die from the cleanup from the side of Yipe, but spending so many resources for it. They're stuck on the other team's side of the map. They're able to snake their way out into their own valley. Low guy going to be extremely weak, though, so they get Skis, but that's about it. And overall, a mid-1 for the side of Froyotech. Bomb coming in, trying to create some space to milk at least a little bit. Choke unanswered for him. Earman just straight up behind, collecting packs. It's actually going to start a bat cap as Ash does fall. Low guy extremely weak, not using quite yet. Yike going back for the bat cap, and Bandy going to fall on fight from Artist. But the
air shot.
Oh, so many players falling for the side of Froyotech, but the force does eventually happen, and they had to give up 2 for it. So for the longevity of this, if this can last long enough and they can spam at least a little bit to get these Froyotech spawns, they could try to fight this still, but that's a long timer.
Froyotech's fixed their mid holds because they've got a lot better. Laz going in for a big play. He does get good damage on Skis, and he does get a really good damage on Banny, but they sack 2 soldiers for it, and they don't get the force boost. They're going to have to back up, and Froyotech might keep barreling forward, and Artist is going to fall too. That's not what you like to see for Witness Gaming, because now your second hold's even in question. Yeah.
So I'm back to last for the side of Witness Gaming. Curious to see if they're going to do any off-class. Yep, got a gun. Oh, Brand Slam. He came out of the... Oh, yeah, he came out of the Fords as engineer.
Ah. Yeah, he
went to his own last and thought he'd show up at his own last. Oh, he forward spawned, but immediately coming in
here
the
comes
side
the
of Froyotech.
picks in. They're getting picks on players, and there's a lot of really hurt players on Witness Gaming. In the cap time, I don't know if they can block it. They do get the force out, which is what they wanted, so now Skis is full Uber for last. So Witness Gaming, not what you like to see, unfortunately, because
gun and sniper for the side of Witness Gaming, pretty standard spots as well. So here to see the approach from the side of Froyotech. They have their team now all healed up, ready to go. The question is what door looks like. The left-hand side perspective immediately popping in. A lot of damage on the last. He is not escaping that. Immediately getting a kill. The gun's going to take a stick to fall down, but will eventually fall. And no stickies on the point. Artist? That's a clean round for the side of Froyotech.
And Witness Gaming having a little bit of an oopsie here, getting Froyotech back in the game. The rounds are even then, but it's up to Habib gonna die instantly. Though that's a pretty good start. And Laz actually lived. He lived, but long enough.
Chase down. Slime just getting very low. Brandsam's gonna be the one to fall though. Player added in favor of Froyo. They are gonna lose some of their own players. Law getting popped up the air. Gonna be a bit weak, and Ski getting a fight to make sure that he actually can't nail Banny.
Low guy. He's gonna die.
Oh, Low Guy surviving freeze for now. He missed a couple shots. No way. Low Guy lives. He has the jukes. He's going in for round 2. They're trying to find his target. Busting. Oh, no, maybe. I thought he was going to bust through Valley, but actually he's going behind and going to get the people rolling out instead. But
that's insane. Froyotech want to push, even though it's 5v6.
Yep, they know that they can have a small window of opportunity trying to bomb in the low guy. Hits one surf, not quite enough damage to clean him up. Mirrorman trying to come up with a salvage, but just a little bit too small of a rocket. So far it's going to be...
cleanup frags, though.
Oh, so many... What?
Habib might die?
All these projectile classes.
Habib
Labs
died.
and Artists are going huge right now. It's just Slim and Skis left alive.
Skis is alone too. Skis is going to die.
Trades all around. Maybe a Soldier Scout doing Valley here. Laz trying to hit the upper direct side. Yeah, he thinks better of it.
Yeah, that's a
Slim's on the
fight
chase.
for Laz. But Logai, I think the most important thing to take away is Logai lives and he has full Uber with 3 minutes left to push into second.
15 seconds left, 3v5. Both heavies on the field. He taunts. He knows they can't win. It's a 3v5 and they have a heavy.
The time, yeah, that was a good taunt. You know, a lot of amusement was had. And yeah, so in Witness Gaming, they kind of put all their eggs in that one basket, but they live to fight another day.
Looks like it's going to be a left side mid for the side of Froyotech. Their entire team rolls out the way. Oh, they do a rotate. They fake it out a little bit, so it's going to be a little bit of adjustments and
everyone's just spamming.
Difficult to spam. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who commits here.
They're able to get it. They bumped Habib up. Habib's so hurt. Danny's hurt too. The damage. They're getting off of the damage. They get Habib. This is perfect for Witness Gaming. They do have to heal Mirrorman behind, but he's so hurt. He might get cleaned up. He does get cleaned up.
The collapse is happening, and they've dropped no one in this execution.
They're able to roll from second. That would be exactly what they need.
Oh, they have to leave one on cap, though, so it's a 5v5, and Ransom's in really early, going to get cleaned up. Oh, but Lash was all the distraction, able to find the kill on the Skis, and Habib with Lash. The collapse is happening. The shoulder coordination from Witness Gaming right in the entire match, even when they lost Viada, comes to fruition to make sure this golden cap goes in Witness Gaming favor and bring us to a rematch on Big will keep us awake just a little bit longer. So what Witness wants to do right now is just get on the cap and not use, based on the fact that if Skis gets too close, they just Uber, but he probably won't. Look at him, he's in the staircase, he's so passive.
Yeah, he knows that if he plays too close, he dies. If he plays too far away, they can.
Tanked,
and
so
they
just
get
a pick
for free.
Oh, the house though, Blaze able to take control of it and make sure that Ash is dead, but the battle is happening. Banny dropping extreme low, backs up, and just like I said, they take the point without Ubering. They recognize the gap between Skis and Diesel target, but they
Uber exchange, and they do get Banny to pop, and it looks like Witness Gaming did not flash, so Uber's actually pretty even though Witness Gaming popped earlier. So now with Banny gonna die instantly to spam, trying to get on top of the point. So
now flank. Oh, body blocked in the middle of the air.
Witness Gaming is all on top of these Froyotech attempts on the flank.
They are going to chase him into the house, but unable to actually kill him, so he's going to skip with his life, take the pill. But they did lose the point for this, but Bomb coming from the Soldiers, trying to collect Skis, popping in the air. The counter initiation, Ash able to collect that frag. The Soldiers are on point for the side. Yeah, the Witness Gaming Soldiers are on point right now. Froyo has control over both the point and both houses so far. They're taking a bit of damage though.
Uber soon.
Oh, Ash flank able to collect Blaze. He's a bit alone, but he surfs it out of the door. Yike trying to collect the frag, but the pack and arrow's going to be a little too much with the Uber coming in.
They're going to get Habib.
Yeah, they thought that people were a little bit too close, and yeah, they're going to get Habib and Mirrorman. They're going to lose Ash though. Initiation coming from Scouts, flooding out of the doorway, trying to at least maybe block, but nah. Lost too many spamming classes, just go ahead and give it up. Bandy trying to chase down as much damage as possible, almost killing Artist as Habib, but it's going to be Habib that dies instead, maybe from the side of Branson, barely taken out with the last pistol. It's going to be Artist taken down by the side of Mirrorman Bomb. Actually, air shot almost, but will die. Not quite enough, but too much fall damage. Branson is just in, but the flank coming in, it was just a distraction. That's getting Skis and Ash getting Blaze as well. He was just the martyr for their team to go ahead and clean up the rest of the Froyotech side, so...
No, Logai does have Uber out here, but the point time might take down long enough. It might not matter. It depends. Logai does have the luxury here of popping here right when they get at 0 seconds. Looks like they're building up.
Oh, the Artist stickies though. That was literally
did they get
two,
That's
two of them synced on him, so no scout there to block the point. Artist popping up the air as well as Habib. He's actually caught and pushed into the house.
They do have the Uber though.
Yeah, Uber does come into play now. Is available for the side of Witness Gaming. They're walking forward a little bit. Uber coming in, but just running into solo. They're trying to collect. Yeah, able to collect Skis on the side of Ash and Blaze as well. And they're dropping like flies, and that is pretty much going to be all she wrote. Mirrorman body blocked in. The doorway cannot get there in time. And Witness Gaming take what is basically an overtime round with Froyo only having 2 seconds left on the clock. Manny just sitting on top of the point trying to prevent them having pop in the air. But it's going to be Skis that drops a pipe from Artist, but even dropped him low in the first time I'm watching the stream. No, it's going to actually be pretty much Froyo favored until they actually get on the point. Just at the last second, but not quite long enough to prevent from going in their favor. But I think they actually prefer that. They want to make sure any deaths that happen are in their favor. They're trading 1 for 1 in terms of soldiers. Battle happening in the blue house. Yeah, Ash able to click that frag onto Blaze. And no soldiers for the side of, yeah, I don't think they want to either. Banny standing on the point. They might actually, Froyotech might Uber to block.
Banny's so aggressive. Banny knows that it's in his advantage to exchange right now. But Banny's going to get dropped. They weren't close enough. And here, this Uber looks like a disaster already.
He wants to heal his team. Yeah, he wants to heal his team that gets on the point, but he doesn't feel comfortable enough to get close to that Uber.
Yeah, Froyotech look like they don't even really know what to do with the situation. They look like, you know, okay, now they know. They're
it's
trying to get Lull Guy.
Oh.
Lull Guy does have to get forced there, but Froyotech is going to send 3 players for that. So, yep, 3 players. They do get the Uber, but here comes the Uber, and they're going in. A lot of hurt players to clean up. The Bandy's Slender's is caught in the middle of the Uber. It's actually not going to be able to clean up. They do get skis, but they went so far deep for it. This could be a Ransom frag video.
Yeah, you have to definitely get out of dodge here. Oh, the surf from Lull Guy. He got out of there.
Oh, Brand Slam needs a very unfortunate direct from across the map, so Froyotech could be able to take this point.
Brand Slam taking a lot of damage as well, so they're still raining on the damage, but the Uber eventually come out from
Here
the side
comes
of
the
Brand
Uber.
Slam.
They're not really getting
across.
But oh, here they go. Oh, Skis might be caught in a little bit. Skis is so hurt.
Hasn't cleaned up yet.
They got
on the Lull
Skis.
Guy.
How many did they sell off for it? Is it worth it in the end?
They've tried to initiate on the Lull Guy but missed a couple shots, so it's
This
a 2v3, but they're all red health. They're all red health, and I think Guy is realizing that now that they can't commit because of their health, so he's thinking about it. Yeah. Initially, you'd think you'd get 3v2'd, but no, they were all win. Shot up into the air, will probably die fall damage, but all they need is this cap. It's double overtime. Whoever caps this wins.
They got
Habib, though. That's huge. And Banny. It seems like the initiation zone out there. Skis pop in the area, gets cleaned up by the side of Artisan, which is Slim just left alive. It's 1 versus 4. He gets 1, but that's about it. And you can't get there in time. The overtime's going to tick down, and White's going to block the door for Mirror Man as well.
Heads up.
So, Witness Gaming, that's also a double overtime. That's a real double overtime this time.
Yeah, that was early sticky from Artist, hitting 3 Froyotech players, so already a good start to this bit.
Yep, gonna be slow paced once again. You can look at the spam damage. Look at Ash and Mirror Man just trying to apply long range rocket. I think Froyotech it's gonna be Witness Gaming that's getting on the point and said, if he's gonna block at least a little bit, the flank
Mirror Man's gonna be out.
Yeah, they're flushing him out, and actually it's gonna leave Laz opening in. Skis is falling all the way back. He will eventually die, cleaned up by the side of Guy, and the collapse is there. They pushed. It's like I said, they initiated in-house. They pushed Mirror Man out.
And then they just ran through.
It's pretty much gone, and they don't actually have anyone near the point. Spare Vanny, who can't get beamed because Skis doesn't want to die to the Uber, so he can't stay there for too long. Will take a little bit of damage back up, but
they're giving Skis the Uber here. They got to be a little careful.
They haven't found tons of success here. I don't think they found a moment where they could actually stack on the point up until now. And they are almost going to get the blazes on it. Will finally jump away, and the cap will go in favor. But they do finally actually get a play on a Mirror Man. The 3rd time jumping in the house, able to clean up that kill. So they got a player out going in the long haul of this spam battle, which I feel like we're not going to see an Uber for a long while now.
Yeah.
Froyotech are going to use the cap time to take things into their favor. Witness Gaming gonna back up, cut their losses, re-heal, and try to, take this point back for themselves.
Yeah, Witness Gaming do have to be careful here. They're pushing that Uber, but Mirror Man already pushed out. Mirror Man got pushed out, and here comes the sack, and Skis is very hurt. Oh, they got a pistol
from across the map.
That was the 90LG pistol. That was crazy. They have 40% here, so it's not a super long time, but it's not that goodbye. Oh, here comes the collapse. And Skis is caught out. They get him, and that was a big play. And Froyotech do elect to go behind here, so they have to worry about the collapse from Froyotech, but with heals it might help, and only Soldier's dead. It gets, they're trying to trade out, and just to be, can he make a miracle? He can't. Lull Guy just barely manages to surf out. Lull Guy BMing Habib in chat too, so.
Only cap time, not really the conversion quite yet. They're inching it very, very slowly. But Banny's still on this point, trying to hold on to it for as long as possible.
And here comes the sack again on the Skis. He gets forced.
Yeah,
my fault, though. This might not work in Witness Gaming's favor. It's a 1-for-1. They do get the trade up, but they do have the better spawns. If they just trade their lives here, it might work out in their favor.
Oh, scout battle? They're getting mixed up. The arrow onto Brand Slam, barely saving Mirror Man bombing in, but timing's just slightly off. Ash is trying to jump in to save his medic, and will die for it. The old Lull Guy just barely escaping, so this Uber ad is still in favor of Witness Gaming.
They're going for a play in house, trying to spam. I think they're trying to get this exchange, and they are going to get it. They are going to get Habib for it, but it's, they do manage to get under chasing at the lobby. Look at this.
They gotta get a cap though. 3 seconds left on the side of Froyotech. I would not be very angry if you're the side of Froyotech here based on the amount of overtime that you have.
23 seconds ago. Banny gets at the very end.
That was a round-winning frag. You throw yourself at the doors and prevent any form of overtime, you immediately win, and that's what they're doing. They're just in it. They're ignoring.
Froyotech's gonna reach the point though. They do get the overtime.
Yeah, but Banny's also blocking themselves
because the heals arrive so late. Lull Guy's finally arriving. It's just Lull Guy can get the bow off. It's a 2v3.
Brand Slam gets the arrow behind them. He's sitting there in this arrow the entire time, getting on top of the point, and the rollout is faster for the side of Froyotech, but they are still somehow losing this lag. Pause? Is this attack? Okay. They're salvaging real hard right now.
This is a good salvage.
Yeah, honestly, Froyotech is making the best out of a bad situation.
Mirror Man is living there is huge. Mirror Man lived for so long that now Banny can.
Oh, the direct on the Banny!
Immediate direct. Francis coming in for a post. They don't see. He does die instantly, but Laz.
Kill somehow. this spam is going. What is this fight? What is this respawn? This janky
Froyotech
respawn
has
fight?
infinite respawners. It's a zombie survival game. They just keep coming.
Oh, low guy getting on the point. He has to stand on it.
Yeah,
Same with Yite. There's 3. Oh, he kills me. What is happening right now? It's Scout MG. It's Scout MG, and now Banny's here. He's been in this scenario before. It's a long while. Grand Slam's on the chase. The cap. Oh, it happened.
Oh, they got
it happened. Yeah, they did it.
That's
oh
crazy.
My god. And that was the pause. Last has gone in and actually be able to clean up Mirrorman, and he's dropping extremely low.
He's shooting Banny in the back, and he doesn't know. And here comes the skis. This is such a collapse. It's just it's on Blaze now to make a play.
It doesn't seem like he knows exactly where everyone is. I think he got shot out of the air. I'm not really sure what happened there.
Got, his rocket jump got pulled. They do have Uber, and Skis has 20%. So Skis, again, in the terrible position. It's not even his fault, but Froyotech making big plays in the house. They do have 2 players in the house.
Oh, Artist gets 2.
Oh, he gets 2, and he gets Skis. That's massive. So that's
and they block the flank attempt.
Here, Habib Habib doesn't get it though. Habib only gets Artist from. So that is one thing. They don't have low guys, so low guy still has big Uber to work with. So
trying to work very forward towards the point to try to take it for their own small window. The Artist is still rolling out. There's no dome spam here, so they're pretty safe to just stand on it. They might get blocked by a scout or something. But
Slim just gonna fall.
Actually gonna fall. I think he died to fall damage, getting blasted away.
He probably got something really unlucky happening to him, knowing if you're dying to that. Laz is doing so much work. Laz did so much work though. Habib died, Skis died, yet Laz bombed and just like jumped 2 more times and they just couldn't clean up on him. That was just like mechanical beat from Froyotech.
Swing things in your favor if you're the side of Froyotech and Witness Gaming if you want to bring a very good lead, and that is a good way to bring a very good lead. Sack coming in, all the like surfing a little bit back, will eventually have to use. Yep, trying to get as many people as possible. Mirrorman will fall as well as Blaze. Slimness is behind. Habib bombing in for a last second.
How is Habib still alive?
Right? Not gonna quite be enough to get much more than that though.
Still alive, and yep.
They got the force at least. That's what they wanted at minimum.
Force, and Skis does have Uber Red, but a lot of time is drained off the point here. So it's definitely this round is pretty well solidly Witnesses to lose at the current moment just because of the point time. A minute difference is I think the most we've seen so far.
I actually agree. Freud not only need to take this point, but prevent
to have
Witness
a
game
or something.
Yeah, they have to prevent Witness from taking it for a long while if they want to even this out, put themselves under 60 seconds. Yeah, they're trying to take their own house and put a lot of pressure on it, with Laz is actually being able to spam down Banny. So yeah, he was corner capping the point, and Laz popped out of the house and spammed him down. So gonna be down a scout for the side of Froyotech. It's gonna be really difficult. Mirrorman is actually getting pressured a little bit. Ash is going to fall, but yeah, he's gonna make sure that Mirrorman does fall inside of their own house.
But the point time's still ticking down. 30 seconds left. Yeah. And Witness Gaming, they have 85%. Froyotech never used their Uber. Habib's actually 24 health. He's so hurt he can't even. He's not even in the fight.
And maybe they're going to eventually get it, but they're still blocking.
Look at Laz, he's in the heat here to be so much that they use.
Blaze tries to go for the force, but it's at the same time they go for an Uber game instead, so it's just a player dead. So 5v6 scenario, they are going to, they're going to let Blaze spawn and not cap it. They will finally get this cap. 7 seconds left on the side of Witness Gaming though, so Froyotech has a lot of time to chew off this clock.
They do, and here comes a flank play from Witness, and Laz is behind. Look at this, they're on Skis. Skis is so hurt. I think that's the first sack on Skis that didn't immediately work.
Yeah, I think one person got damage onto him. So Valiant effort, but doesn't really find anything fruitful, and Froyotech still hold on to this point, and that's pretty much what you need if you're the side of Froyotech. Trying to clean up the pesky Yite who was behind, able to clean him up. But Laz is still behind,
and they don't know. He's in on Skis.
Get the rocket onto Blaze.
He's doing so much damage.
And he's just going to solo them. No.
Habib's in-house going for a miracle. Oh, he doesn't even make it.
Can't even get there in time.
So that's a 3-1 for Witness Gaming. Match point for Witness Gaming. If they win this round, they go to their map pick. Need to get the point
good
now.
kind of baiting though. Yeah, they're getting on the point.
Yeah, look
now.
at Artist. He knows if he gets aggressive here, they get the point. And Mirrorman's getting bullied out of house again.
Mirrorman cannot play the game right now. They are bullying him. But Froyotech are still in this. They have the Uber if they decide they need to use it. Blaze going for a bomb, but is going to meet Yite. Maybe even fall. Mirrorman dying. Blaze barely surviving with 1 HP. Pop on Habib, trying to do something. Yeah, pretty much a scuffed exchange, but an exchange nonetheless. With players down, they're on the chase. He goomba'd Habib, so he couldn't even leave.
This is Witness Gaming is playing out of their minds right now. They've already drained a minute off the clock.
They're gonna take the cap. A Slim is gonna fall for it. So player decided his overall fight. Bomb from the Soda is finding a moment to find Skis and maybe Habib. He's barely escaping and does eventually die.
Here comes Mirrorman for maybe a post. Can he get Artist? He can't even get Artist. It's just Banny versus Mirrorman. He knows he can't win that. He's just gonna back up and. This Witness Gaming is coming out more dominant on Bagel than I have seen a team come out dominant in a long time. Like, I think it's...
Oh, he could maybe succeed now, find some damage. Found an opening.
did
bit of
they get
damage.
ransom off of it. He did make some space, but Froyotech, can they cap off of this? Habib is so hurt, and Skis missed his arrow. Oh, Habib is so hurt, he has to leave.
Yeah, Artist of Pipe on Habib as well as Laz follow-up to prevent them from really committing, and that's just going to let them exist here for a little bit longer, but they do eventually cap this because...
Big disadvantage they put themselves in, and Laz is...
He got shot on the sky pretty much.
They're going to Uber out, though. I don't think Froyotech might have been expecting this, and a lot of damage going there, but I think that was a good play from Froyotech.
Yep, definitely bought a lot of time off the clock in their favor, but the collapse is still happening, able to collect a beat, which is huge, but they're dropping a couple players of their own, so it's going to be difficult 4v4 scenario, at least for now. Uber ad in favor of Skis, but won't come quite into play in this dry fight. Both scouts trying to get on top of the point.
Honestly, kind of just waiting for their Uber. Froyotech is getting a little aggressive. Artist is getting more aggressive than I actually am surprised, but it's because they're spamming Mirrorman, so Artist knows he can get so aggressive, and he actually drops.
He's two, and he's still peeking, and he gets arrowed. He trusts Lolgai.
Laz is on the Skis, and he gets Skis.
Get the Skis drop. Skis, Uber out of the equation. Lolgai is out of there. They've sacrificed all their players, Spare, Ash, and Yite. Well, I guess it's only 3.
Habib needs to get a trap. They need a miracle play. They do get Yite. That's a good start, but you know,
that is a trap.
They still in Uber. There's just invincible players. They're trying to go for the force. They're full committing for it. Lolgai pops at the end, but they lose so many players for it.
Oh, and they lose Ash as well. Slemdish inside the house, and almost getting Brand Slam as well. But at the end of the day, they're able to find a successful sack on the side of Froyotech. So I'm sure they're happy about that. But yeah, but because they sacked all of their players, there's no ad.
Look at this forward hold from the Artist.
Yeah, same with Mirrorman. Mirrorman's leading
Laz
once
is
again.
For another
Laz is finding the opening, and Skis just can't even see.
And he
see it coming in. Beep dies once again. The plays from the soldiers coming out of Witness Gaming is monumental right now with Mirrorman the last person left alive. This is going to be all she wrote. Witness Gaming have come back from what people thought was a very unwinnable scenario and have brought us all the way to this last map in this final.
Laz is still behind. They're going to get the point here, but the collapse won't be crazy.
Ash is causing a distraction for Laz. He's making Skis dodge every which way, but the drop happened. They don't see him at all. How? Oh, Skis saw him be double taked. They know him now, but he's just led them into the enemy. Oh, the bomb. That bomb was for Yite, and it kills Ash instead. Or Laz instead of the timing.
That was perfect timing from Froyotech. So Froyotech finally getting the board. Habib taunting Brand Slam after hitting a fadeaway pipe. So huge plays from Habib.
It's
but
totally
Witness Gaming do have to go. They have 10
term.
seconds left. I don't even know if they're going to necessarily get the Uber in time, but they get
a low guy dropped. The trap on the side of the wall. Uber out of the equation. Yeah, bombs coming in, trying to salvage this any which way. Damage on Habib, not necessarily cleaned up quite yet, but they're able to get Slemdish and Banny, which is pretty nice, as well as Skis. So the 2-pipe coming in from Artist is being huge for the team right now. It just plays left alive, and Mirrorman trying to salvage. He is able to get at least a little bit, but it's one man versus the world. 2, at least somewhat weak, but will eventually die. So they salvage that the best they could for the side of Witness, honestly.
This is a very uphill round for them.
There's no scout speed for the side of Lolgai, so you have to dodge as best as possible. They're not capping, so Lolgai taking the pack, living for at least a little bit longer, able to find a second with the pistol. Banning will fall, chasing a little bit too deep though, but with how much damage they've done so far and the 2 kills they've collected, it's pretty rough for the side of Witness at this point.
This is pretty rough. It's just on to Yite the little dream. He gets Mirrorman as a consolation, but in the end, Froyotech is going to go up 1-0 on the final map, so maybe Froyotech finally finding a sign of life after,
almost cleaned up, will escape eventually to get the pack. Skis just dying to spam across the map.
Oh no.
The soldiers. The perfect spam to hit the angles.
Here's the sack. Yeah, they have to now. I think they know it.
Oh,
are they going to get anything?
Around.
They didn't even pop. They didn't even pop.
He ducked inside the house from the back door. No one came through the front door on the floor, so didn't really amount to anything.
And Yite, and that's it.
Bomb from Blaze trying to collect anything he can. Branson will eventually fall, and Ski is
getting cut off by the side. Did he get the kill?
Last force him out of the open. They're getting so hard, and they're able to collect him. They will trade a lot for it, but this is a classic Witness Gaming fashion. We've seen their 5-men so far, and they're able to collect it. Oh, Rockets and a Mirrorman, though, making them really weak. So a little bit of opening for the side of Witness Gaming.
Here comes Blaze behind now, taking a page from Ash's book, or Laz's book maybe, but Yite's on the chase. Blaze is in spawn pretty much.
Oh, they looped all the way around and were able to make sure that force happened out of Skis. They've dropped 2 for it, though, able to collect Mirrorman, and they're stuck in the enemy team's corner. There's no scout speed here. Ar's trying to collect as much as possible. Banny is still in the fight, but unable to really collect him.
Cap.
Blaze still behind, Yite trying to deal with him, so the Froyotech members are rushing out there.
They have a soldier on the high ground, though. Ash is on the high ground shooting.
Artist is still alive. Slum has done so much damage to him, able to get aired up. Habib gonna get cleaned up by the side of Artist, and there's so many frags that I feel like should be going the way of Froyotech, but it's not necessarily happening. They're just holding us and trying to farm the entire enemy team. Lolgai on the tackle will not spawn in time, and Banny able to take him out with the pistol and not go Froyotech's way, but so far they're looking good, but stuck inside this little shack.
Just got nuked.
And Ash behind, collecting the kill. He's almost barely in the corner. Laz able to collect the 1 rocket, but cleaned up by the side of Slemdish, but Brand Slam coming in clutch at the very last second. 1v1 scout inside the height. Able to hit a nice knee shot. elongated for at least a little bit longer, but the pistol from Slemnish is able to clean up that frag. And so far,
Froyotech has gotten the point time, though. That's what
they're still holding on. They've evened it out.
Habib does have the traps, though. They found all the Habib traps, so no instant kills there for Froyotech, it looks like. So Witness Gaming still have a tough task because they still have to drive this point, but it's going to be tough. Ash immediately falling down very low isn't going to help that much, but they do get the point here, and they have Uber at.
Yeah, you're right. It really does come down to a dry fight. I mean, if this goes long enough with overtime, maybe Skis will get his Uber. So definitely Witness Gaming are going to play this fast. You're trying to create some state. Yikes, sneak his way over in the hut. Is going to get spotted by the second place. Causing distraction, getting on the beach. Blasting it back. A lot of damage. Not quite dead yet. Going to be able to see a little bit here. Skis does die for the bomb from last. Causing distraction. Ash using the distraction to get onto the scalp and make them look at him. Meanwhile, Yikes, Froyotech having the point. Clearman over on the corner, taking some damage from the side of Artist, but he will, Branson eventually falling. Trying to collect as much as possible. It's just really Artist and Low Guy standing on top of the point with Yite behind him, cleaning up Banny, the last one left alive, and what was looking like a pretty solid Froyotech round immediately swings back in the way of Witness Gaming.
Yeah, that was such that round really. First it looked Witness, then it looked Froyo, and then it went back to Witness at the very end there. And I must say,
see the same thing that we've been seeing on them. Soldiers not really bombing too aggressively, maybe just a little bit for spam like Mirror Man's doing right now, but nothing that's really committing up to Laz. Will finally find the opening damage on the Mirror Man, able to clean up that kill, and the counter initiate from Laz. Able to get on to Skis, popping up into the air, misses the air shot. The second round will do a lot of damage, dropping down to 10 HP. Yite trying to clean him up, but Skis is pretty much in the hallways of his spawn. But Ash sneaks his way through, able to find. He thought he was safe, but Ash goes in to collect that kill, and that was a lot of sold out for one class, but they are just outpacing them in terms of the heal ad. Mirrorman's still in the hut, but that's pretty much it. So I think they just took too much damage in that fight to really cap it for themselves.
I'm really surprised Fred didn't sack there. I'm actually genuinely shocked.
It was an option, but they're doing it now at the very minimum. They have the heals ready to go, trying to bomb on a low guy. He's inside the hut, though, going for the wrong targets, at least the ones that are available for them. They're able to get Ash and Yite, but that is all she wrote when it comes to the sack wave. Dropped, and the Uber will eventually come out from the side of Witness Gaming. Banny trying to chase down Laz, getting some damage, but using the wall to block it. Going behind it to enough of distraction to get them out. They're pretty much gone. I spare Ash is trying to get some damage onto Habib, but the rest of the team will eventually fall out. Habib actually taking a lot of damage, trying to pretty much give up their life to maybe kill him, but not going to be able to find too much. Actually, the scouts didn't even die. I thought they would surely get hit scan down, but yeah, but it does get the arrow and eventually live. But the cap does go Froyotech's way, so despite everything happening, they have a little bit more time. Ash.
Fights are even, so we're going to have to see Laz going for a fake bomb, and Banny going to die, not going to help him. Yikes into the Skis. Yike gets Skis, and they're chasing Yike.
And he's still behind.
He's still on Habib. Does he get it? He almost got Habib.
Almost so weak, though. Just enough chaos.
Mirrorman got air shot trying to get in by, I think, by Brand Slam's going to live. Oh my, this is insane. Blaze is going to try to clean up Brand Slam, but he can't even get it, and they're just out. Brand Slam typing in LMAO in chat, and going to cap the point here with full Uber. Again, Froyotech is just constantly pushing against full Uber.
And Ash could surprise them hiding here. If they get too overzealous getting on that point, Ash could peek out and do a monstrous amount of damage. But they are still in the driver's seat with better respawns as well, so makes sense for them to get on the point here. Doing a lot of damage, and Artist able to clean them up. Witness Gaming respawns on the way. Cap hasn't quite gone in their direction, taking a bit, so they've taken some time off the clock. But with no demo, that's surely going to be a Froyotech capture. And oh, they're still in this,
here
actually.
Comes some soldiers, and Skis falls
just on the point.
And the damage from the soldiers.
What is happening? They just gave up both their soldiers for Skis.
They are doing a pretty good job blocking this, but look at their positioning. They can only spam and just hope that their spam is good enough. And it looks like it is so far. They do get Brand Slam, and Ash got bullied off of the roof. Banny's in, though. They do force the Uber, and Banny's going to fall for it. They're going to get Mirror Man too. Skis is caught out. They're going to get
Did he just get stuck on the rock?
He got knocked up by a
Sticky. That's really unfortunate as a medic trying to escape. So that is... it won't necessarily seal the deal, but this is so hard. This is 90% in Witness Gaming's favor.
Yeah,
there's
the first trying to go for a play in house.
No
he can block
overtime.
the point.
Yeah.
Yep, that's 2-1 for Witness Gaming. So Froyotech, for the first time in years, possibly ever, Froyotech looks like they're about to... So
far, 1-for-1 trade post-Uber. Yite is causing a little bit of distraction behind that he is going to cleaned up, though. They're trying to use this to their advantage, at least while they can short-term, but it's only going to lead to Brand Slam dying once again. Nice shot from Artist, cleaning up Mirror Man. Blaze really deep, popping Loga up into the air, trying to clean up Artist, but Artist will just kill Banny inside the small confines of the house, at least now in this
Mirror Man
match.
going behind, so they're taking a page from Laz's playbook. Mirror Man going behind, but they stop him instantly. They just turn around and get him. Froyotech are going to get a lot of pressure off that, and they're going to kill Artist. They're going to get 3 off of that. That's massive.
Unable to find it.
Mirror Man
able to clean up Yite.
Mirror Man gets 2. Big play for Mirror Man. So he's behind here, and he's going to try to pinch, but they do know he's here. Witness Gaming, it looks like they're gonna try to. Okay, they needed to kill Mirror Man. Now they can fight
another arrow kill.
But Froyotech didn't even cap the point.
Yeah, Witness are trying to get on it as much as they can. They notice Uber's incoming. Yep. going to come out, not really going to find too much except for Brandsam will finally fall. Didn't see that happening in the back lane.
And no
Blaze
one's
taking a
on
lot
the
of
point,
damage.
though.
Yeah,
Okay,
Ash
they
and
do have
Last
players
are
on the
behind,
point now,
trying
but
to cause some chaos.
they're in a poor position, and yeah, they're going to get cleaned up because they're not in the high ground.
Yep, 3 players left alive, now 2 for the side of Witness, and that's going to be it for this round, and Froyotech are able to tie up the game 2-2.
2-2, yes. Here comes
So
Blaze
much
going
damage.
in.
Oh, bit of a distraction,
Brandslam knows he gets it. Little guy is so hurt though, they're gonna try to clean him up with that. They can't, Froyotech can't clean up these kills though.
Yep, Mirrorman trying to bomb in, get some damage, but not quite on the
Little
logo.
guy
The
drops.
final rocket does get that medic frag. So Ski's 100% uber ad. Got a couple players missing out of their book,
They're gonna give Witness this point, I think. They're chasing Ash behind, so Ash knows trade, but they get the force off the Skis, and the little guy is at 80% and looking pretty safe right now. They're gonna get these kills
Running
at the
away.
point, but
Yeah,
no
Brandslam will eventually die. Distraction for Artist, getting some damage, but not quite enough to collect a kill. So dropping 3 for a force, just pretty much a sack wave and low guy. Very, very deep, able to kill Yite. And Habib is just in the enemy team's.
Oh, this collapse for Witness might be massive. This might be a massive collapse. Oh,
The
everyone's
low
dying.
guy surf though.
Low guy
oh,
surfed
he
into
surfed
Vanny,
into
though.
Vanny. Push comes
Just
to shove.
He's alive, and
Died of
Ski's
one
actually
player,
gonna
died of
get
the
beat
other.
up. He stood still.
Yep, don't elongate your death. Just go ahead and get it over with for the last one up.
Fair amount of span to cap the point. Witness Gaming do need to block this at some point. Maybe that they can't give up that much time.
Oh,
and they
Vanny
get
got
Vanny. That's a huge pick.
And Laz is behind too for this post-over should they decide to do some sort of pinch play. They get an idea of where they're leaving, if they're leaving
I
at
don't
all, but
think-
Laz is ready.
It
and
looks
the
like they
kill
don't know.
box.
It looks like they don't know. Oh, they
Yeah,
have no
Laz and
idea.
Ash are just
They have
in,
no
landing on
idea.
top of Skis. They are completely mulched.
And they
3
get
dead.
Blaze.
And Blaze as well. Laz still lived through that. Mirrorman completely
Yeah,
blown
Habib
out of the
bomb.
sky.
You can't get it.
Yeah, can't find anything. Just Banny, who was not quite in the fight too much, I don't think, or at least not ready to really commit. They will finally eventually tiptoe their way towards the point, but low guys, the disad is much smaller. Oh, Habib's bomb is pretty much stifled, unable to get where he needs to go. Launch up into the air, but low guy, a little bit too aggressive.
Low guy's 11.
Low guy will eventually die.
They do get him.
He was a little cocky there, did not think he was going to get chased, and actually stopped holding S for a moment. They tried to collapse onto Skis. With their last breath, Artist hits the pipe, and Yite is able to clean up Skis at the bare minimum. Only 5 seconds left before the side of Witness, but keep in mind, it's been Witness this entire time. Everyone's dead on Froyo.
2 shots.
They
That's
went
a round.
way too deep for that kill. It was a kill that they felt like they needed, but they expended so much resources in the enemy team's spawn hallway.
They're also so hurt on the point. They lost the player and they're so hurt. Habib's gonna die to pipes. Now Laz is bombing behind too. Oh, this is not looking well for Froyotech.
Mirrorman is behind though. He saved himself collecting packs, but they do know of his existence though, so it's only a matter of time before they try to deal with them. Or Mirrorman goes for a play.
This is still a mid fight.
Yeah, and Laz isn't there, and Yite just spawned, so
Froyotech's
it's
getting
4v6.
so aggressive. Look at this aggression.
They're using the 4v6 window to try to push forward, and they're able to catch out Artist. But
Here
Laz,
comes Laz for a salvage.
getting some damage on Habib, will eventually surf his way out at
They're
like 60
also hurt.
HP. Brandsam trying to
Scouts
follow
can
up to
enter
get
shots
some
here. Here
damage.
comes Ash for the play. Can Ash salvage? Skis action. Skis, it's a really good surf.
Oh, he lands on the side, lands and like slides down, doesn't take any fall damage whatsoever
Still
with
mid.
that surf. This is still a mid fight, and enough players have died where it's still slightly Froyo favor, but Witness Gaming are still here trying to stand. They have the demo here, a lot of damage onto the people on Froyo that are actually trying to get this cap in the middle of the mid fight to just get the clock ticking out. But the Uber will eventually come out. Artist jumping forward.
Skis is caught out. No, he lives.
Barely, they're chasing really deep though. Brandsam
pops.
to not be able to find it. Uber will come out, able to collect that kill, and 2 dead for the side of Witness. Losing a beef though, Yite able to collect that kill and is Pestersome behind. Trying to draw some eyes, going to prevent the rest of his team from dying to the better Froyotech Uber. So a long and fought mid with a lot of casualties, but at the end of the day, Froyotech will take it. Yeah, they're going to take it. Rolling out. So maybe a little bit of spam is gone, but the Uber eventually come out. Trying to chase down Habib. Habib will almost surf out, but not quite.
They 2-shot Banny, so
And
they
Mirrorman's going for a counter initiation onto Loga, but he's still Uber. The timing is off. Mirrorman will just accidentally feed. Timing just slightly off, unable to find un-Uber targets. Well, this Uber is going to eventually come into play. Skis has, and Logai still 40% off building. Trying to work their way up the slope, the side of Froyo, but the rest of the team is going to barrel through the house. So, approaching the point, trying to take back their own roof from the enemy team, and Witness Gaming trying to spam it as much as possible to keep the clock ticking down. It's going to be Mirrorman jumping behind, and the Uber eventually coming out and catching Artist, so pretty good pick from them. Dropping a lot of people low. Banny is going to fall as well as Habib, so they traded 2 for 2, but if they want to get this cap, it's going to be a bit. They've lost Mirrorman as well, so they're going to elongate your own spawns.
Oh, Blaze going to go for the pick, though. Logai gets the pack. Oh, just barely. I think Logai was solo. And Ash is onto the throw combo, and he's not going to die.
Lives. I think Slumness missed 1 too many shots, and Ash is going to get a little bit of freebie there and survive with his life. Yeah, they're getting outside so they can spam it better. They've recognized the situation there, and initiation from Laz going behind Uber.
Here comes the Uber.
Launching themselves
Danny's
forward.
instantly dead.
Yep, trying to. They got both scouts. No scout speed for
Skis is getting walked down by a scout and yet hits his shots, and Blaze is actually, he gets Blaze too!
Bearman up in the sky, almost gets lucky.
That's a wipe.
Manny trying to initiate, able to clean up the Yike kill, but last initiating on him as well, and counter initiating, able to clean up that frag. The cap will go in favor of Froyotech, but that only elongates their spawns and gives Witness Gaming an even bigger window to use this one player out to get back onto the point themselves, putting a lot of damage on Mirman, locking him out pretty much inside the shed. Grandson dying to a trap of Habib though, so gonna be a little bit more time to allow Ski to get his super, but the air pipe and Mirman immediately melting. That's another player added to the Witness Gaming collection, and nice directs from Labs on Habib to make sure this cap goes in their favor.
Habib was one. Habib gets bowed with one. Might not work. Here comes the bombs.
Oh, Mirman is so weak. 43 HP. He's gonna ask for an arrow, but they're trying to launch him. He's just the shot. What? How do you do that with 2 seconds left in a grand final? I guess that's just a sack wave for you, but hey, if it works, it works. And he collects his man, the sack wave.
We'll have to see what happens here, but Witness Gaming, do they want to take this Uber? Do they want to edge the point? We have to see here. They're just gonna, here comes the Uber. They're bombing.
Remember, if they cap, they win, and they know this, so they don't have to go too deep, and they're not actually going deep.
Away.
They know, yeah. They know they can't go deep. Stacking on top of the cap.
The kills.
There's 3 left alive on the side of Froyotech, one of them being a medic who can't frag, and it's just Mirman able to apply the damage. A lot of them weak, though, but he will eventually fall. And this was quite the match, but Witness Gaming come off and are your Season 6 Invite champions. This is gonna be this is one for the history books.
That's definitely one for the history books.